Hey YouTube, Kiratwig here, bringing you guys one of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel videos. Today we have Despots versus Gravekeepers. I was using the Despots in this game. Only have two of the games filmed because right after game two my computer crashed, sadly. But they were both very good games actually. I really like the Despot deck. It's a lot of fun. Pendulum summoning, and each despot just has a very unique, set of abilities you can use each turn. I think I was playing against like Demise Gravekeepers or just really heavy back row Gravekeepers. He had a response for a lot of my different, despot plays. But I opened up with Terraforming and was able to get another despot base, which is way too good with the Cosmotown related effect. It lets you, shuffle back Despot cards to get new cards. So I was able to just, get resources like I needed. And other than that, I was able to clear out my opponent, and I used the base to get pretty good, amount of Despot monsters, but with the Royal Tribute, I lost a good amount of them. But I kept getting ones, and I did a funky move where I got the Menkos out, because, drawing them wouldn't really be much if I had field already. So I used them to make Gear Gigant and grab just three. It's way too good. Grabs five and pops a monster, but he had the Mirror Force, sadly, so I couldn't go for the game there. Probably should have played it a little more defensively, but he got out Commandment, and because of the Necro Valley, it was at fuller strength. And I based that on that play. I also would have liked maybe a fuller extra deck as well. Did not know he had the Twin Twisters, but I drew and shuffled back, and I actually was able to get one card for defense. I still had full life, so I basically thought I could wait a few turns, and I actually got a complete Pendulum Scale, which I activated and was able to get out Despot 5, which would have popped the spell and trap, but he Fiendish Chained it, stopping that ability there. But other than that, then he used Till to grab fodder for the Twin Twister, which popped my scales, sadly. I would have probably just sat defensively on 5 if I could have kept those. I stopped one of his summons, but other than that, if I didn't come up with more resources, which, like I said, I love Despot base just because you do grab cards when you need them and can reshuffle them for resources. But just also because of the Necro Valley stopping graveyard effects, the Soul Charge was also useless. So that's basically where this game came to an end with that. And then that ended that replay. We went on to game two, which was also a pretty good game, like I said. I would say maybe I was learning the playstyle a little more. Like I said, I haven't played Despots too much, but enough so where I know the effects of the monsters, I know what they do. And machine duplication, especially with Despot 2, is way too broke. You get free searches, basically, and powered up Despot 2s from the other Despot monsters. But other than that, he stopped the summon play, but I got the reshuffle, which was nice. I get some better resource cards. Was able to drop him down fast there, and just don't think he had quite as good of a resource as he did last game. No Necro Valley, so I was able to do some graveyard plays as well. And Despots just power up so quickly. It's like unreal, the plays you can do with them, especially if I was able to get out Despot 9. I've seen that thing reach 11,000 before, which is truly incredible. But Despot 3 is also really good because it can bounce up attack points of each other. And it's a quick play as well, so you can get up to 8,500, as you can see with my rightmost Despot 3. Sadly couldn't hit with that unit. So he went into Dark Rebellion, and in response to the activation of Dark Rebellion, I was actually able to power him up, which he didn't go into it. He went into the weaker one, obviously, with that. But it is a very fun deck. I do have a lot of fun with it. I think it's not going to be getting any more support, but it has, enough support to make it a fun, viable deck. But even though I couldn't finish him off for damage with Despot 4's effect activated, he still surrendered. I just think he didn't have anything next turn. But I hope you guys enjoyed the replay. I always love doing these videos for you guys, as I've stated before, and I'll be glad to do them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kiratwig out.